Well, good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of We're Live. Yeah, I guess that's the episode we're on. Eh? We're live. Um, just a few touching base things, right? So we're in the house. We're in Regina. Um, I have a lot of things that have been going on, right? Chance of things happening with somebody in our household because of the no sewage and no water thing. Which was from where we were before. Um, just fighting a lot of internal things that I hadn't talked to many people about, but apparently a lot of people that watched the channel knew and could tell just by the difference in me over that time to where I am now. I do have my I have my little studio set up here now. I'm sitting in front of my computer desk, which is my workspace. But after that, we have my studio set up, which it was in the kitchen. It's going to get better once I move that apartment-sized stove out. One of the things I've noticed about here in Saskatchewan is it does seem to be a multi-buy province. Like I'm not finding a lot of singles, which is causing a dilemma in acquiring review material at a reasonable price because yeah, it's expensive to buy 12 packs and 15 packs of something that you want to try, or even 4 packs of something you want to try at times, because they can be anywhere from $12 to $20 depending on the brand and flavor and everything. Like I said, we have our little setup here. Got my light back there for when I'm filming in the back. The boat that Aiden made me in PUV. But yeah, things like things started to build up while I was in the Arctic. The overwork was one of them. Oh my God, the overwork. Your house never really being your house because a lot of places, and you're paying the rent on the house and all that. They say it's a taxable benefit, but it's a taxable benefit, which means there is income coming off of you and there's income being added to you, which is lowering your earnable income because you're taxed higher. My wife looks like she made 6-digit income some years because of the taxable benefits. Well, she pulls in less than I do a month. Like she pulls in like $400 or $500 less than I was per pay. But because of those taxable benefits and everything else that would be put on and then taken off, and then you'd still be taxed on it because it was put on, she walked with a lot less. So yeah, like there was money frustrations, there was housing frustrations. In our last community, the house was fine except for in the winter when your sewage and your water would freeze up every year. And the last time it was done, last year, we were told, oh, it's going to get fixed over the summer, it's going to get fixed over the summer, we promise. We came back from vacation, hadn't been fixed. We're like, you gonna send somebody up to fix this so we don't lose sewage this winter? Oh yeah, we're gonna. Nobody came, and we lost sewage again. And then they sent somebody up, and he fixed the wrong thing. And then they sent the guy up that likes to never come out of the basement. He doesn't come up to use the washroom or anything. He shits in bags and pisses in bags and doesn't ever shower or anything because he doesn't come out of the basement. So that's in your house too. And if that's what, how weird is he? I have my daughter in the house. If you're shitting in bags because you're like, oh, I don't want to go upstairs because this is. We tell you right as soon as you get here. As much as this isn't something that any of us really want, we got to make the best of the situation we're in. So our house is your house. Come use whatever you need to use. Do whatever you need to do. You have access to our internet. Text us if you need us to put the dog somewhere. Like don't care. It's a shitty situation, but it's a situation we're in. So do what you need to do. But yeah, the overwork, the underpaying, the thing with somebody in my family due to that, and what might happen to our family because of that. School being out a lot. I had 3 different employees in my time in PUV commit suicide, and that still weighs on me because they were great people. They were great people, and all I wanted was the best for them. And I mean, one of them I talked to a few hours before she did it. So I mean, that shit weighs on you. My wife getting assaulted in PUV, me being sexually assaulted in PUV, my kids having knives and shit pulled on them in PUV. All that stuff had effects on you. And yeah, where we went, Deer Lake was heaven in comparison. However, Deer Lake, your management team was me, Alicia, and in the end, after a few months of fighting for it, Wilbert. And it wasn't enough. There wasn't enough housing. There wasn't enough staff. There wasn't even services. You were doing your own garbage and everything else, which a store makes a shit ton of garbage, especially a store that has a bakery, an HMR, a KFC, all that type of stuff. So, I mean, the amount of hours we were putting in for the pay we were getting was insane. That banging you're hearing is one of the the three dogs, but only two of them would be big enough to do it. One of them banging around one of those giant jumbo bones. What's this? Good day. How are you? Starting probably next weekend, I'm going to start doing the live chats again, where I have guys joining us and we just shoot the shit while we drink. I think that'll start again next weekend. So just so you know there, Drew. As I said a few videos ago, because I've been asked about it, and a few of my videos I haven't given a rating, and they're like, you didn't give a rating out of 10. You're not really going to hear a rating out of 10 anymore, unless it's an 8 and above, unless it's an exceptional beer. I'm not really going to give it a rating out of 10, solely because I'll still do it on Untapped and stuff, but I am trying to get back into the brewing industry, and a lot of the things about the brewing industry is they don't want you to be slagging anything from them or somebody else or this and that. I won't lie about how it tastes. I won't lie about whether or not I like it. I won't lie about whether or not I'll drink the rest of the case. I won't lie about whether or not I will ever even look at that beer again. But I can't really put a rating on it anymore. Okay, that's good. I don't think anyone in the beer blog or the beer tuber community would talk to me anymore. So we'll see if I can get anyone together for it. I'll probably use the gaming computer for that, because I don't think my HP can do much. It's basically my word processing and all that. But yeah, so we took the basement as ours. The kids are upstairs, and then the attic has become our play/guest room. Nice place. And the price I paid for it was nothing, pretty much, in comparison to other things I've bought in. This place is like 3 times the size of the wartime home I bought with Alicia in Welland. And the house I bought with Alicia in Welland was $85,000 more than this one. And the only thing it had that this one didn't was a driveway. But that driveway was so unusable because you had a garage, but your garage was in your backyard. But the houses were so close together that you couldn't drive down the driveway to get to the garage. So why the fuck build a garage? I'm like, why don't we just tear this down and go from there? But no. So yeah, I'm just talking about that stuff. So yeah, I put my notice in. I put my notice in for the reasons I mentioned. Again, overworking, underpaying, depression from everything that has weighed on me since the day I started with this company. The feeling that you're not being appreciated, because you bring up the fact that you're underpaid, and they're like, well, no, you're paid fine. I go, really? Because you're saying I'm a level 2 and I have sales and volume and auxiliaries higher than your level 3s. Well, what do you mean? I go, well, this store's a level 3, this store's a level 3, this store's a level 3. None of them have a post office, none of them have a KFC, none of them have this, none of them have that. I have all of that. I'm also further south than them. So my prices are lower, and I'm making $1 to $2 million more than them on half-priced items that are half the price of theirs. So that means my volume is a lot more than theirs. So how are they getting paid more than me? They have nothing on the contribution margin. How are they getting paid more than me? Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. And I mean, I did see that. I think Drew made another comment. Let's see here. Yeah, I can't come, man. I just moved to Saskatchewan. I'm tapped out too, and all the jobs that have been offered to me right now are about a $5,000 to $10,000 pay cut from what I was making, and I wasn't even making that much. Like I said, I was very underpaid, but Saskatchewan also has a higher tax bracket, and I'm still paying arrears to my ex-wife for the child that lives with me. Don't ask me how that works. So yeah, I'm not going back to Ontario this year. I'm out for now, and I gotta reset up my life up here. Well, over here, I guess, and then next year look into all the stuff I need to look into. But yeah, I just thought I'd touch base with everybody, let them know, hey, yeah, we're still alive. I'm gonna do a few reviews tonight, and starting sometime next week, I'll start doing the live shows again, where we just shoot the shit and see what's going down. I do have a brewery a 7-minute walk from my door, and then I have several breweries about a 30-minute walk from my door. So I'm gonna stop into a few of them, do a few videos there, bring a backpack with me, maybe buy a bunch of singles, because I can get singles at the brewery. I just can't get singles at like Sobeys liquor and stuff. That's the other interesting thing. Okay, so Sobeys is the big liquor thing. It's like their LCBO. I see Sobeys liquors all over the place. They are gigantic. They even have a bar in the middle of them to serve you samplers before you buy. Basically, you're buying your sample, but it's, hey, do you want to try this? Oh, come and try. It's insane. It's so cool. It is. It really is. I can't deny that I was very, very impressed with that stuff. I bought an advent calendar. It was way too much money since it's the middle of February right now. Sounds like I gotta go deal with something. I'll be right back.